One-sided, hoping for some competition here on this third and final.
What do they got for us, right? For PERA, if they can start on this CT side and start it well, then there is a chance. Like I said, they did win out the knife round, so they've their preference, and this is where they want to start things off. Yakana for the first, sticking around for more of a fight as well, but he will be caught. The Eagle, though, in for the trade. It's important. He's dancing around Donuts. He gets support, but Process did isolate one more fight in the doing so. It's Crimbo left all alone in another 1v3.
Some great clutches out from him on Vertigo, but yeah, this one looks pretty tough, doesn't it? They've got the bomb firmly in their control. In the donut as well, really difficult area to fight multiple people at once. So we'll see a reposition from him towards mid. Quick headshot on the first, and maybe we're on. The big thing for me here as well now is the fact he's got no armor. Right, so against 3, it's easy to just sort of chip him down, spam away, but he is going to get the drop. I'm not ready for him at all, and he takes 2. Oh, yes, sir. That's so crisp on the second, especially. Hard on the Glock. He gets the goose, the molly in. Surely should do enough. Forces the fight to come out, and Crimbo, he just can't lose them. 1vx. It doesn't matter. Oh my God! I just, my mind is exploding at how effective this kid is in these situations. How does he get away with that? The positional drop like that? And then the execution of the two-piece, it's just, it's unbelievable, really.
I cannot believe what I've just seen. That, you know, the first 2 are beautiful. The first and then the second where he catches him just in the air. And then the dink on towards the third and the Molotov. He uses the Utah with that. He's just picked up off the corpse to his advantage. That is just stunning. Just absolutely sublime. Coming out from Crimbo. Always back him in a clutch. If in doubt, Crimbo will step up. It's just ridiculous. PERA, all I said, right? To start off the back of that map number 2, all it takes is just one little hiccup or mistake or something, and that mental can once again be broken. And absolutely, there it is once again. Oh, that is just something so damn special. What a round from Crimbo. And just, yeah, look what it's done. You know, Big got all the money to work with, and, well, I mean, unfortunately, PERA got nothing to bring to the table.
Dink comes out from the USP. It is a kill that's landed there from PERA, but that will be all she wrote. Yes, indeed. Big securing the double. Oh, man, what a rough way to start. You know what I mean? Again, a lot of this as well, like I say, it's that mental fortitude of being a high-level player. A lot of it's going to be, like, subconscious. You may be able to say to yourself, like, 31 on Vertigo, it's not our map, don't worry about it. And then you come into this and you get the clutch happens there, 1v3, you know, you're ready to start the map off well. It's like, okay, it happens, man. Sometimes you lose out to a clutch. It's still early on in the game, but, like, in the back of your head, you know, you're really... gonna have to fight your internal monologue.
It's good, man. Oh, in through mid though first. We'll go away the CT side, but a very quick trade coming through from JDC to bring it back to a 4v4. Still haven't seen anything for a while, right? This is, I mean, technically now 15 rounds in a row out for Big. To the last map into this. I mean, so far, so good. In a 3v3, though, and on this bonus, making something of this. It's a very aggro play with this FAMAS, and it might get caught off guard in rotation. He got spotted. Tabson, he got a freebie here. Bibu, yeah, he falls. Brilliant.
Rotating round towards the B-bomb site now. They are ready for the hit, but obviously a man down, and it's not necessarily a committal just yet, but it looks... from what we can see, that Big will end up here. Couple flashes round. Start the burst out. Aaron caught out in the open. Yeah, and the flashes work, you know. He didn't hear syrsoN, didn't track syrsoN jumping round. DGL doesn't know where to look here on the AWP. They vaguely know his location. Oh, man. That's rough. That's very rough, to be honest. I felt like he would have had that. It's unlucky. Big take everybody then.
All right, now, again, this is where things are locking themselves into place. Like I said, that's now 16 in a row. I mean, just absolutely Sublime stuff. tabseN getting a really good drop and a really important kill here onto B-Boot. Then he gives him the numbers, and then they can just overwhelm the site. That's all that matters. They can just wait for the trade. 3-0, what a start. And a bonus round being converted as well. It's exactly what you want to see from Big, right? Just not pulling any punches anymore. That first map was pretty dire, yeah, but ever since then, there's been absolute one-way traffic. Close to 5-7, though. Gets a freebie, but then traded out, so no gun collected just yet.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Kill in the back is not really what you want in a round like this. You need to be making the cash. Should be able to pick up the round, but I don't know. It's in the air at the moment. Grimbo holding here. Bomb plant coming in. Kia Cardao just waiting on the timing, really. See if anyone comes his way. It looks to be a half exit, half go for it. Oh my god, he's going to escape Grimbo, though. They're not ready for him. A little baity, but it works. tabseN tagged down low. The nade. Oh, leaves him on 3 HP. They're so lucky. So lucky on the big side. He's going to take the first peek as the tap comes in. Good for the first. Grimbo should have this one in the bag. Knows he's not on the bomb. No need to get rushing in. They know it's an eco as well. He's unlikely to have a kit. Grimbo just chilling. Not giving him the peek. He'll be able to save the AK. I think so. I think he should get far enough.
Yeah. The lack of armor.
Yeah.
It's the lack of armor that actually costs him. If he had armor, he's fine there, but Grimbo again, just so cool in the clutch, right? So calm. Never really feels any pressure. And I think because it's actually one of those things where I think it's like a constant cycle. Because Grimbo's good in the clutch, when they see him in the clutch, he makes the other team panic a little bit. Because he just never really feels any pressure in those situations. So it's on the opposition to try and force them to feel uncomfortable, but it just never happens. Everybody tries, but nobody's been able to do it. 17 in a row for Big. The edge of the smoke here, Pros is waiting for a swing. The Molotov is pretty blinding, and he will be caught by Kia Cardao.
Oh, the touchdown nade. And that's a hell of an arm tabseN's got there. To find the frag as well, hell yeah. Not good for PERA though, of course. An advanced position. It's still a double check from tabseN. That's unlucky. Cost him his life. Grimbo ready to go on a fight round this corner. But from behind, JDC finding control in towards mid. DGL there for his position. Pretty important. Misses the shot. Grimbo not getting giddy. They're just waiting for JDC to get activated here. Nothing comes in, but a man advantage, although slim, is here for Big.
Making a move now. In this 2 versus 3. The AWP out via long. And Eagle will be flashed. There's a bit of a wrap coming through too, but for both sides. Poya making a move in through mid. He's going to be given a hell of a lot of room here. However, yes, this is going to be heard. Deagle for a double. And the bomb drop too. syrsoN all to do. This is super difficult. And it's on a timer, but it doesn't even matter. Deagle will see it off. And PERA, for the first time in 18 rounds played, are going to put a round on the board. My God. It has been not even a long time coming, but they finally are able to get one on the board.
Yeah, it takes them some time. There's a little bit of luck involved there with the way some of the fights went down. Deagle looking good at the tail end. He's had a rough start. It is safe to say a few shots missed here or there, but that round was all about him. Timeout coming in immediately from Big. Really big fan of this. There's no other word for it, unfortunately. It's what happens when you cast Big, you see. It's the only word that's in your head. The only adjective, you know, for something that's good. Really makes life really difficult, I'm not going to lie.
But in all fairness, I think you're spot on. I think it's a good time to call a pause because they do have a little bit of a weird round in terms of their money, right? syrsoN, the AWP is good, right? I mean, at least that they've got that, but then they got double AK, double Tech 9. So they do have to have a little conversation about actually how they're going to approach this. And it wasn't even really God B getting on the mic for this conversation. It was primarily tabseN doing the bulk of the work. So it's probably a set strat for them. for these sort of situations. How are we going to find ourselves to be competitive here? Well, whatever the game plan is, this is what they're going for. And it looks like a mid-play flash. A second, in fact, will come through. Good timing. Good find. Process will trade. He himself, though, in a bit of trouble. He's still fighting, still finding.
DGL, nothing going to come his way. They're backing off, looking to hit B instead. There's a slowdown in play here. Ultimately, Bibu ready round the corner. Oh my god, splits the difference. Does enough damage to find 2, maybe even 3, arguably. But he doesn't. And that's the important thing. They've still got the bodies to work with on the big side. Smoke comes down, going to make their life difficult. Poya inside of it. This is so dangerous. Oh, pushing in. They're going to run straight past him. They found good timing on that, but they won't be expecting Poya, surely. Bomb plant going to come in. Not much that he can do about this, but he's got a good position. It's just a case of they savvy. They will be now. JDC going to find this trade on the AWP. Not happening for him. All down to Crimbo, and he is mortal. The armor shatters in the clutch. PERA move round for 2. A big moment from Poya.
Yeah, very, very rare lost clutch from Crimbo as well. But at the same time, a really good opportunity for PERA now to start spiraling positively. The bomb plant's good, at the very least, for Big, but I don't think it's enough to facilitate the investment. But credit to Process making something out of that round. It really felt like it was already kind of done and dusted with the initial kill coming through and the information that they were going for a mid-play. Not to be. Poya, great work from him individually. A second on the board for PERA is exactly what they needed. Low buy for Big. Like I said, right, just the bomb plant alone, not enough. They don't have the loss bonus to go around. They're going to go quick here. Going to go very quick. The nade is so chunky.
Oh, it's a mess. It is a mess out here. Bomb's been denied, I believe. Bibu so close, somehow still alive. The boys will come to back him up. Crimbo, here he is again. But, you know, this time he has a deagle and no armor, so you can kind of say, all right, fair enough. He goes down to Aaron's AWP. And the third round for PERA. Gap closing quickly. Timeout from Big as yet to have any kind of payoff.
So far, it's not the end of the world, but PERA are very scary on this map. We saw it yesterday. We know what they're like. It's not even remotely close to what their Vertigo is like. Big do have to be careful. They would have known that, but also would have seen it. They would have seen the tape and seen what went wrong. And it's also another one of those things where you can't read too heavily into an NIP team, which are basically a mix right now. JDC. He gets some decent room through Shellfit. They'll get caught by the second flash, so can't swing on towards Deagle. Poya for the first. There's a very important kill, and Deagle will find one of his own, and he gets away untraded.
Oh, Crimbo. Catching one. It's Kia Cardao in at middle. Getting a little wacky out here. Big. Running thin on ideas. Playing something faster here and not really finding success with it. Bomb retrieved. Well, it does make life awkward for the PERA players there at Red Room. Aaron, however, has been flanking around this entire time. So it's just Mr. Crimbo again in the clutch. Nah, it's fair enough. He does well from here, so it makes sense. But 1v4 not going to happen, is it?
It would be pretty outlandish if it did. But yeah, I think you're right. Bomb down. No chance. And no opportunity. I wouldn't even mind him keeping all the AK. But then again, obviously would mean his kind of economy is going to be a little bit messed up in the sense of, you know, we're going to look at him having nothing left in the back pocket. We'll see. 20 seconds. Anything for him, the main thing is, yeah, you know, make your decisions or whatever, but just make sure you don't die off the time. And it'll be fine. 10 seconds left. No issues. All good. Looks like nobody going to be in his direction at the tail end. So Crimbo will keep hold of what he's got. Good round there for PERA, tying this game back up. Seriously good work. Seriously good work from PERA in terms of the response, considering how that previous map went. Then now as well, where we're at the moment, this is exactly what you want to see.
Keeping things competitive, I think, is kind of the excitement that we are after. It's what we wanted from this map. And indeed, not going to be another one-sided affair here, sir. Low buy from Big to respond in round number 9. It's a fast-moving game still, although it is back and forth, you know, not as much weaning down the time here. That is something to consider for both these teams, is the fact that they are feeling scrappy here this afternoon, especially in this round. Poya stands strong. Molly down to split them up. Of course, the cavalry has arrived, but he sticks around maybe a little longer than he needs to. A gun given away that, I don't know, didn't necessarily have to go down. JDC taking the head of another. Just deer in headlights in the end. And it will be advantage PERA now.
PERA starting to build on something here. They've at least responded in kind, right? And they've really started to deliver. At the moment, this is really where you want to see. And you are going to see a pause come through for Big. Actually, the second called. And in a way, I feel absolutely like it's a necessity here. That this is for them, actually, where they've now sort of realized they've kind of lost a little bit of the control here. And they do need to try and find a way back into this. They can't allow PERA to keep spiraling. And Godby trying to do exactly that. Do have a buy. That's the main thing. Don't think... Oh, no, they will actually squeeze out the AWP here. So at the very least, that's the good thing. Just a little bit lesser utility from syrsoN. Not the worst thing in the world, though. But yeah, this is a real kind of must-win situation at the tail end. If they don't, PERA can actually spiral to guaranteeing a lead at the turn of the half, if not making it quite a defiant lead, too. Can't really allow that sort of thing to happen. 5-4, not bad. PERA, really good response.
Explosive to begin here. So much utility out from both sides. Outside of B, Kia card out. Oh my god. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? How is that guy not on fire? How is that guy not on fire? But savvy from him to just hold it and be like, wait a minute, I'm all good here. So he might get away with something a little later on into the round. There's not too much presence in middle, and Process actually finds his head as he peeks around. So in the end, no real difference, but a man advantage swinging in favor of PERA here now.
A chance, right? Oh, and I doubled it down as well. Nice shot with the AWP. The Eagle. Great work, man. It's a name that we, of course, have just constantly said throughout this series. And, you know, I guess recently throughout this map too, right? Up to 8 now for him. Poya still leading the charge, and Kia Carter not too far behind. Eagle once more, though, sticking around for the fight, and he will get it as Crimbo starts to make a move through excavation. Flash in the corner. Shouldn't deal too much of an issue. But he absolutely won't be sticking around for the fight. Not at the very least. Not at least get some support. He's going to go back in, and Crimbo doesn't expect it. Not the level of audacity. CS a missed shot as it's baited out by Deagle. And now CS has got to try and save here. This will be tough. He might even be hunted now. Yeah, he will. He's in trouble. I don't think he's surviving. Aaron's not giving him that luxury. No chance. 6-4, nothing saved and nothing gained for Big. That is a super important round to be taken.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, fantastic look. I don't know, man. Big were looking good early on, but PERA have pulled it back. Credit where credit is due. It's a hell of a turnaround. 5 in a row now from them. And Big, they took that early timeout, you know. It was first round on the board after 4 in a row. Took a timeout. They were like, yo, let's figure this out. What's going on? And nothing really changed. Nothing really changed, and it's kind of fallen since then. So I'm surprised we've not seen another timeout. You know, they were so up for the idea initially. Just hasn't worked. Yeah, it is actually 6 in a row. I do apologize from PERA. So even better numbers, really. Burst out on towards A here. Naokia card out with the off angle, ready for it. Oh my goodness, syrsoN does take him before he finds another Bibu on the edge. Looking good. Smoke worked out beautifully, and he'll finish off the round. Number 7 for the CT side.
Yeah. All right. Not too shabby. Yeah, and of course, you know, like you're saying, that now is 7 in a row, just in the same way that Big had that 4-0 start to kickstart this third map, which felt like it actually already could have been the beginning of the end. He said all it takes is a couple of moments, and you can actually break the mental here. Has been anything but the resilience. This is something that, you know, we spoke about PERA yesterday, had 2 kills at the halfway mark against NIP on this map, and then went on to drop 31 in the second half on OT. Just insane in terms of his resurgence. Good JDC. We'll get the first PERA, gets caught looking for more, but he'll be traded out by Kiakado, who reclaimed space through mid. That's a good trade.
Yeah, looking solid for sure. They're going to try for the A play, though, and they have correctly read that it's not really defended. Kiakado in at Donut. Aaron, though, quick in behind DGL through the smoke, able to find a frag. Process pushes in deep. Trying to secure the round. Doesn't happen for him. It's all down to syrsoN on the AWP. Half HP for both these players. Not really going to become a factor, but maybe if he whacks out the pistol, we'll see. Pushing through Temple. They're not expecting this at all. Sense of timing. Perfect. He will see them both fall and they line up. What a great finish from syrsoN. Oh, it's magic. A miracle for the 5th round. Finally, Big put a stop to them. 5 out from UT side. Not bad at all. We're going to flip over to the second half to continue this saga.
Hey Future Pros! Rushing B is never the wrong move. Well, maybe it is sometimes. Anyway, here's a long smoke you can throw from spawn that would help with those B rushes. To throw the smoke, line yourself up with this brick. Aim at the top corner of this brick, then walk forward and jump through the smoke. This smoke will land as your teammates would arrive, so it can be a great addition to a Hail Mary B rush. Rush on, Future Pros.
We continue on here on Ancients. A hell of a return there from PERA. It felt like Big was starting to take over the game, but they were able to pull it to a 7-5 half. It's good. It's not great, but we'll see here. This is where it gets intense. What have Big got for us on their CT end?
It is the big question. I think they did well to close out the half in a positive way, but it was 7 rounds in a row for PERA. It's pretty damning. They looked very, very good. The question is now, how they look heading on towards their T side. I think for Big, this pistol, not a necessity, but it'll be so important to get them back in towards this game. PERA might just go quicker. They might just pop over. The B side's actually vulnerable. It's only Crimbo, and he's only now just getting support of tabseN, but the bomb should be able to go down.
Yeah, they'll get the bomb down for sure. Poya in towards middle. Finding a big kill gets them the advantage here. So fully fledged retake. Not looking too great for Big, but maybe, 1 or 2 kills swing their way. They could get this back in their favor. tabseN tagged up as he reveals his location. They're all coming in from the same kind of area. No flanking presence. They've got that kit. Keep your eyes on it. What can they find with it now? First falls. Kia Kardao in for a double. Aaron playing slow, but he's just creating space at the end of the day. And PERA will take it. Bit of a shout across for the 8th round. Looking really, really hot.
All right. This is where now they can start to, again, kind of snowball in the way that PERA do best. It's a very good pistol, has to be said. They just go for a very simple take. They just fly out towards the side. There's no two ways about it, right? Molotov in towards Cubby. It's going to stop that cave wrap, and then a couple of flashes, 1 smoke. Super simple, super easy. And this is how PERA like play the pistols. Very quick. They just want to get in towards the fights, and, well, they do. And speaking of fights, Poya might get one in a second. He will. Sees a lot of presence, and he will eventually fall. Does have support. And it's only the 1 casualty. Not the worst thing in the world. Pick up the AK lads. There we go. Okay, nice, nice. They do get it. That's good. Only the 1 casualty, though. Yeah. No complaints. No complaints at all. Big making sure that round is nice and quick before we go back into things. PERA are going to have a tack pause, though. Corey can get the mic if he wants to, but it looks like a lot of the conversation being done by Deagle here. Even a little bit Kia Kardao trying to figure out how they want to play this. On this T side, they got a 4-round buffer to work with. They can be the first to crack into double digits and do it on a bonus for them, but against, Big's first buy, that could really start to spell the beginning of the end.
It is possible. Really quite scary stuff for Big. Looks like a decent buy, though. They can certainly make this work. It's not the longest road ahead of them, but it has to start here. It has to start here. If PERA can hit the double digits early into the T side, it's worrying signs. It needs to come round. They will burst forwards. Kia Kardao ready to go. No one giving him the peek. A lot of damage coming across here from Big. No kills as yet. tabseN sticking around before the smoke plumes. And no kills. Still no kills. PERA have got good control. And Poya tries walking through the smoke. That's incredibly audacious. Advantage Big because of it.
JDC playing up close. The MAC-10 waiting for that smoke to fade. There's a chance here. As Voodoo and Deagle going to try and make a move, but on the swing, JDC, nice find. And he sticks around for more as well, running low on ammo, but he'll get at least the kill. And they haven't traded him yet, because Crimbo's coming for support. Oh my god, JDC, what a round. 3 kills to his name, and Crimbo keeping him alive with the support too. Super well done. That was so needed for Big. They absolutely had to make that first gun round stick. They had to. If they didn't, they were in so much trouble.
Dangerous for a second, but yeah, Big just in control of things. JDC not bested. Good to see him coming alive here. Kia Kardao. We'll get the early utility going, but nothing presenting just yet. tabseN still feeling confident. Nade goes in, a little bit of damage. It's an explosive start again, but similar to the previous round, no early kills. They're both playing very, very tentatively. Mid control comes round for Big. There's a peek here. Kia Kardao, he wants it. He wants it. Gonna be spotted. Molly pushes him away. It's the cave again. JDC, though, is looking really good over here. So solid. Second headshot. Super clean. The flash is not quite timed to perfection, but it looks like he's done enough. Aaron in above. Traded quickly. And Big closing the gap.
2-round game. Absolutely now on the cards here. Got Big getting us a vocal. Getting hyped. It's what you want to see. This is now where Big can start to work. And you see again, he's doing really good work coming through cave here, right? I mean, it's you got two minds of how you want to play. You play quite aggressive, which inherently can be quite risky, or you take a little step away and play a bit more passive. And similar to kind of Rain's ideology, he's very aggro in how he likes to play, and it's working. He's hitting those shots. And he's starting to really put the pressure onto PERA. They haven't got a buy here. And they may have a smoke over towards B doors. So Big, they should make this a one-round game. Absolutely. And JDC might be the one to make a difference. Kills one, tags another.
Oh, Crimbo. Double spray down from him. Traded out eventually. Bomb plant being rushed. However, Aaron gets off of it, panicking about his life, and he'll take a frag with him. A little close for another, but maybe the bomb plant would have been the better idea. All the same, they'll still be able to buy in this follow-up. It's just Big, man. Looking great. Bringing it within one round already.
Yeah, this is now a game on, right? And this is exactly what we saw at times against an IP. Right, I guess it was in reverse, though. PERA were 9-3 down, and they turned it back and put it to overtime and all the rest. But this is now PERA who, these momentum-wise, are on the back foot. They still have the lead in terms of the rounds itself, but they're going to call for their third and final tack pause here. So all the chips kind of being dropped in towards this round. Lose this, you can't really stop things, and Big can start to, they themselves, really roll the punches. I think, you know, I don't mind the call for attack pause here, but it is, you know, quite risky. You're not leaving yourself any, you know, room to fall back on if things go south a little bit further on. There's quite a few rounds to be played out here. 8-9. Reinvestment for PERA. More for Big. They know what sort of strong position they hold right now, despite being at a round deficit.
Aaron tries for an early kill. And again, Big playing nice and safe. They've got this shelf control. Again, they're ready on that T side, however. JDC gets a flash over, makes the kill nice and easy. The nade damage is so big. And they're looking to capitalize on that process, pushing his thumb in down middle for the double kill. DGL and Aaron all alone. They are being absolutely pummeled here in towards this B area. What a shot from syrsoN. And the IGL left alone. First one comes in for him. JDC. Oh,
hello.
Spotted. Just not enough HP.
Lucky.
Not enough HP to make it work. And there you go, Big. Very, very speedy even up here. Looking great on the CT side thus far.
Has to be said, that was such an important round for Big, but such a tough one to lose if you are PERA. You know, with that being lost and no bomb plant coming through as well, it has actually put them in a little bit of a spot now where, you know, Big are out of the game, yes. They probably should get 10 here, no issues. But PERA are financially in this very tough kind of back and forth scenario. There's full buy-in, no bomb plant, no round. Eco, rinse and repeat, and they're not finding a way to break this cycle. And this is what we were saying earlier. When PERA get going and they snowball, they're so good. But when they get into a rot of form, they really do struggle to break it. You know, that was basically the entirety of that second map. And it is kind of more of the same here. If you upgrade the pistols, even half armor, a bit of a luxury. The Eagle doesn't have any. Yeah, well, he's got a good amount of util. It looks like they want to pop it towards B. Yeah, and in they come. They will be met with smoke, so they're going to have to fly through this. In comes the util, but up close JDC for the first. Look at the lineup, a couple more. We'll get one. And it's Process to leave Deagle all alone. Does get himself an AK-47, but let's be honest, this is a big ask. A bomb plant, though, that'd be nice.
Faking it out, waiting to see if anyone's going to get aggressive into him. The smokes are going to go down. He's skinny for the fight, okay. Nade, though, with no armor, eats him alive, man. And they're just not giving him the fights. It's a lot of respect. It's a lot of space. They'll drop back. Just keep them guessing here. They'll creep forwards. They'll be like, yo, B's a little open. No one's here, actually. Maybe he's going A. Don't rightly know. They're split now as well, Crimbo. Not trained on the angle, but ready for him to try and move in for a bomb plant here. Looks like a good setup, doesn't it? They're savvy. The A main push coming in starts to reveal that there's only one place he can really be. Plant is successful. The round goes south, but they'll take the plant.
Yeah, on a low buy. I don't think we're complaining with the plant, to be perfectly honest. And, you know, a couple of kills is okay, but I think we're getting to the kind of this late stage in the map in the game where it's no longer a kind of a care anymore, in the sense that I'm getting quite concerned. PERA, this next gun round absolutely has to be converted. If it isn't, that it feels like it could be game already, just in terms of the mental state out of PERA. And like I said, you know, they've used all three pauses now, so they can't slow things down. They can't have a conversation. I think Big have got one more, if my memory is correct. And the Big, absolutely, they don't want to use it. They don't want to give PERA any chance to converse. Kick card out in through mid, finds the first as Tabson gets caught. Process does reclaim the space, but he can't trade. So they have escaped with the numbers intact.
JDC, there's no way he's going to push the smoke. Okay, it goes down. Not a bad idea, but obviously Aaron's got his number there. Yeesh, 5v3 straight out of the gate for Big. Still got this AWP trained and ready, though. So can the bomb cross and join? Don't know about that. Low HP for Kia Cardao. Aaron. Oh, spotted. syrsoN's looking for this fight. The all-important fight. Flash comes in, and it's enough of a distraction. DGL gets the drop.
PERA has and will be given all the space in the world now towards the A site. And one more to fall as Process gets caught. Leaves Crimbo all alone. And yeah, I think for him, it might even just be a save call. Could play exits because, I mean, PERA don't have a hell of a lot of long-term cash. You've already spoken about this. So exits wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I think he'd actually rather just prioritize keeping the AK alive. I mean, maybe, if he's very fortunate, could even catch Deagle and the AWP off guard, but it's Aaron. Just catches him side turned. It's game tied right back up. PERA, 10-all. Big first round lost in a little while here. The first gun round lost in quite a while too. So will this be the start of where PERA can sort of find their way back in? And that round for me feels like lost off the back of just slight overextension on a Big. Obviously been in a really good run of form. And for them, they just get caught pushing for fights and trying to take a couple of heads-up duels. And that's where kind of PERA can sit back a little bit and fight in the CT side overextension. And it works. Aaron, 3 kills to stay in that round as well. Very importantly done by the IGL.
Oh, Aaron nearly getting the backside of JDC there. syrsoN creeping around, doesn't spot anyone out. Aaron is the lone man over on B for now on the PERA end. Big, however, wanting to put some kind of presence on A. It's not a bad idea. DGL boosted up, though, is ready and waiting for that. Aaron goes down on the other side. They'll see no one outside of B. syrsoN trying to get an advantage, but misses out on the shot. An A hit still going to come around here now.
Deagle holding. Might get a chance. He sees the shadow at the very least. Information gained. Doesn't have a swing. Boya playing up on high. But across. I like the idea, and my God, it works somehow. Will get traded, but Kia Carter going to find one of his own before JDC steps up. And now he doesn't go traded. But in this 2v2, a chance as JDC delivering again. John De Castro's got other ideas. And it's Deagle left all alone. 25 seconds in a 1v2. What have you got for us?
Oh, did he see anything there? I don't think so. Yeah, and syrsoN gets the better of him. Big win for Big. Big win for Big, indeed. 11 rounds now. Ever closer. They've played an overtime here, so have PERA. PERA have played 2, in fact. So maybe we are on the cards for that. But after a lovely little start from them, just couldn't clean up the site. It's JDC, isn't it? Like you say, beautiful moves from him. So well played. His CT side has been really good. He was a little quiet. I want to say he came in on like 4 kills or something like that. Now he's up to 19. Now he's top fragging for the entire server, joint with Kia Cardao. So fantastic turnaround from JDC here on the CT side.
Yeah, credit to him. Credit to him. Opening kill is... Well, no, it's like a BB-Phone's Deagle, but no one's moving, so it's like a tech issue,
Yeah,
but...
I'm not quite sure.
I thought for my art, from, you know, if you take damage doesn't count, it doesn't matter. Match Medic has fixed that, so it's okay.
Crash out?
I guess
just
they probably...
out, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but I don't know. The scoreboard said he headshot him, so who knows? But yeah, I think you're probably right. I think some sort of a crash, but seems like it's okay. I think they probably call for the pause as well prior.
I hope so. I don't know why Bibu shooting his teammate in the back
headshot.
of the head otherwise.
He's just lost it. Undercover agent here for Big. But yeah, tech issue. That'll be fine. Deagle getting very vocal here. Well, Aaron, head in hand. So it's very difficult to judge the mood in the camp over towards this side. But yeah, I think we did some sort of a crash. Hopefully we get back underway in just a second. A little refresh and whatnot. Looks like maybe something over towards syrsoN seems to be the issue. Headphones off for him. The ref's having a little look. It might just be a simple case of kind of a crash and go again. Hopefully it's only a simple case and nothing too long term.
Indeed. It is difficult to sit here and be silent ultimately. Not the easiest kind of move. Not the easiest headspace to be in. This is again something where experience will really pay dividends, and for the most part the Big side are pretty experienced in these types of situations. Meanwhile on the PERA end, you know, the online techies as it were are a little looser. You've maybe only got one admin working the whole game for both teams, so maybe you can chat away, maybe you can chill. We don't really know. We don't really know. You know, we don't get to see that. But obviously here, it's like tech pause. You got to be quiet. Can't really talk about the game. You can talk about the issues, obviously, but different gravy. So, PERA, how does that play off? You're inside your own headspace for a few minutes there. Early damage coming in off the back of the util. JDC took a wide swing, but no heads found.
Bit of usual damage. A slow start to this round here as PERA smoked out of elbow. And smoking towards Red Room. What is the play here for this PERA side? It still looks like they want to commit via mid. And Flash is coming over. And they actually are going to be given this control here. tabseN going for the spam, but bar that, this is PERA being given up this control. The only difference maker is now syrsoN here, right? In through Donut. If he can make a little move himself, then maybe there's a chance.
DGL. Whoa, not a bad idea to contact him, but syrsoN's probably going to have heard some of these steps. Yep, it's a distractionary play here, though. Shoulder peek, and syrsoN safe enough. Takes the shot, moves back. Well played to not go down.
Bit of a move coming through. Deagle creeping. Excavation. This is where it can maybe work with something. JDC up close though for one. Looks for more as well. Getting spammed, but JDC somehow walks away with another. Deagle He's going to move in backside 1v3. Spotted the first. Finds the first as well. Okay, a chance, but he is tagged. Tagged low. Needing a molly as well to work with. And he hasn't got time, so he's got to get out of there. He knows he can't afford to die after time. And he had no time to go and collect the bomb and plant. So, again, this back and forth, this never-ending sort of internal chess match of this server. Advantage goes back towards Big, and this could be potentially the beginning of the end too.
Straight up rushing towards middle here. Big again, laying down the law. The long arm of it. Deagle trying to find this opener, but there is no opportunity for it. JDC. MP9. Oh, wow, blind finishes Aaron. That is really, really tough. And Deagle's now in a hard spot, man. I think they know that he's here. He's trying to get out. He's going to have to fight his way out, ultimately. Spotted from all sides. Down he goes. They're trying desperately to make the A bomb site work, but with only 3 of them remaining, it is easier said than done. Poya is so cheeky with it. Good for 1, but it's not going to be enough. Plant denied for now. Oh, Kia Cardao gets so close as syrsoN stabs him in the back. Bibu was playing a bit more post-planty here, but without a plan, what use is that? Up against 4 he is. There's low HP dotted about. His position now revealed with that jump. And the bomb firmly in the sights of this CT side. Oh my goodness, where the heck are they? No fights being given across. He will creep into the danger zone. Takes the first. Ooh, a little difficult onto the second, bringing him low, but syrsoN stands strong, and Big will take it, knocking down PERA into that last chance group. But all the same, looking so good there from Big. A fantastic showing on Vertigo, and a really, really solid CT side out from them just now.